Hello, YouTubers. Hello, subscribers. I hope that you're having a wonderful morning. Thank you so much for your love and your support. And I couldn't sleep. I listened to Neil Sean by accident and I started writing notes. And my thought was listen, get up, do the video, don't do one for the next couple of days, and get some rest. That's where we're going to go with it. Let's get started. Kisses to all my subscribers. I am so grateful to each and every one of you, and thank you for my new subscribers. I have about 300 to 400 new subscribers. It is awesome. Thank you. And thank you for your compliments. They really mean a lot to me. So let's get started. Oh, shout out to Queensland, Australia, in England and London, and also to Wales. One of you put, one of my subscribers put a name in there, and it starts with an A, and it was like, okay, try this one. Meaning, want me to pronounce it. And I tried, and I'm not even going to butcher it and embarrass myself. So I'm going to go with the second name. Hello, Welsh. I hope I'm saying that correctly too. Let's get started. So, as I was about to try to take a nap, Neil Sean pops on my screen and he's telling us, first he talks about Tyler Perry, and that he lets us know that a source of his said that him and Meghan were going to get together this weekend and discuss what happened. And I'm sure she's going to lie and blame and do it all. Here's what's going on. Meghan is in a lot of, I wouldn't say, I don't know if you would call it trouble, but I don't think you can get it any worse than this, because the receipts are ripping through. Like, I don't need any more receipts. Like, stop with the receipts already. Like, we're done. But I'm going to give you a few more. And so then Neil Sean was talking about how Meghan has come out already, okay? Already, and debunked what Spotify has said about her. She says, no, Spotify told her to do it that way. You liar. Meghan is such a liar. The title of this is going to be The Lies That Just Keep Coming. It amazes me that she continues to go down this rabbit hole of destruction. And instead of just being silent, like the royal family, never complain, never explain. No. Every time something comes out about her in the press, she has something to say about it. And she just can't be quiet. Listen, Meghan, just because you decided to come out and tell us that Spotify made you do it, like Neil Sean said, why would you put your name on something knowing that is fake? It's another lie. To me, every time Meghan get caught in these little things, and they're not little, they're big. Because I had to think about it for a minute, So wait a minute. Spotify paid you to do the job, but then they're turning around and doing it for you. So how are you doing the job? You're not. So you're getting millions for doing 3 episodes, really actually interviewing someone, and the rest you just read a script? Meghan read a script for the other D-listers that she was interviewing because they wasn't important enough for her to interview. She wasn't friends with them. She doesn't know anything about them. She doesn't relate to them or nothing like that. But, she relates to to Mariah Carey. How? How did you relate to Mariah Carey and you and her almost got into like a, what would you call a disagreement? And you and Serena, it was such a boring, it was so boring. Serena was so boring on that podcast. I didn't learn anything new about her other than she was patting Meghan on the back and congratulating her and saying how wonderful Meghan was and agreeing to whatever Meghan said. And that's what I'm saying. Meghan has a lot of yes people around her. Oprah, yes. Tyler Perry, yes. Tyler Perry was manipulated so bad that his speech telling us how he wasn't coming to the UK, he wasn't going to go over there to the UK, and how, Meghan was in an abusive relationship. Meghan was only over there for 15 minutes and now she's in an abusive relationship, which blows my mind. But she had you thinking that, Tyler Perry. And then she was having you thinking that you were rolling out the red carpet. But guess what? You might need to talk to your girl Oprah because she the one hooked you up with her. How? Meghan didn't invite Tyler Perry to the wedding. He didn't get an invite. Or maybe he did. I don't know. Word on the street is that Meghan she has already responded to Spotify saying that she faked it. You know why? Because WME is about to do a drop. They're about to drop her. Your reputation cannot withstand the kind of scrutiny that she's getting. It's impossible. And Tom Bauer, for some odd reason, thinks she's going to come out and do something with a bang. There is nothing for her to come out and do. Just like the Dior. Dior said, we didn't say anything like that. As a matter of fact, one of my subscribers said that they have already launched their models for this year. And maybe there was a deal in place and Meghan jumped the gun. I don't know. But maybe everybody is starting to renegotiate and look at these contracts because after Spotify's CEO has come out and let us know that she's a big grifter, a user, a con artist. Obviously, look how she conned us into believing that she actually did an interview. That's not an interview. It is just like someone singing and then you put on a record, you put on a CD, and then they're not going to sing because maybe their voice is hoarse or whatever the case may be. But instead of singing the song live, they'll let the music play and then they're singing it. And one thing about Americans, we want you to sing the song. If it's your song, sing it. Don't play this radio record and then try to lip sing it and try to fool us. A lot of people their careers have been ruined because of that. And isn't that considered the same situation? What about Meghan blaming Spotify, her MO? That's what she does. When she's guilty and when she has done and is guilty of doing something, she doesn't want anyone to know that she's actually the one that's done it. They did it. She tells us that Spotify told her to do it that way. Why in the heck would Spotify want Meghan not to do the interview? What sense does that make? They are the ones that's paying her. Oh, okay, this makes sense. She walks into my office. Yeah, we signed this contract. You're going to be working for 3 years for us. You got the content. Let's go. She walks back in the office and she tells me, I don't want to interview those people because, I don't have time or whatever. I don't really know them, whatever the case may be. And then Spotify takes over and does it for her. And then we find out that it was all fake. Here's the deal. This is what makes this so bad. If I am trying to get something from her podcast and she is telling me something that two people together are supposed to be having a dialogue and talking about real important archetypes stuff, why would it be fake? Why would she pretend to be interviewing someone and having a great conversation with them, and we are supposed to be like, oh, did you hear what she said and what Meghan said? No, they wasn't even in the same room together during the time that they did it. Do we call that a lie? Or do we call it, what do we call it? I believe Meghan's lying and blaming. That's her motive. That's what she does. She got off of Tyler Perry's plane and went over to Oprah's television show and got on there and started lying about racism and suicidal and her father and her sister and how she didn't see her sister for 20 years and she had seen her previously before that. And then tells us that she doesn't have a sister, and then in the next statement starts talking about her half sister. It's Spotify's fault. You should have knew then when she couldn't do the interview to let her go, to renegotiate. That would have been renegotiating time. Oh, you can't do the interview, Meghan? Oh, okay. So we're gonna pay you $20 million for us to do your job because you're too good to do it. This is some real stuff. WME, hello. Oh, they want us to know too that WME just started branding them. It doesn't matter. Good luck. I have a question for you. How are you going to brand that? A liar, a manipulator, a con artist, a grifter. WME, did you know that, did you know that that's not what I want to say. Give me a moment. Entertainment Tonight. They normally have all good stuff to say about Meghan. Not today. It says Spotify loses $20 million over Meghan's fake podcast interview. It's breaking news. It's breaking news. They are having, the Duchess and Narcissa said, it's only Tuesday. And they are having a bad week. This isn't a bad week. This is karma. This is what happens when you trick a man into marrying you. Remove him from his home, his institution, his job, I thought I saw a mosquito. Remove him from his foundation that you were supposed to move into. You were supposed to be a part of his foundation. That's the type of man you married. You didn't marry regular Joe Blow on the street. You could have, because you was dating Corey at the time. Dissed him real quick. You didn't marry an ordinary guy. You married a prince. And so, I've said this before. If she knew she wanted this type of life, why did she go over there jacking his life up? And I'm not Mm-mm. Harry is not innocent in this. He is guilty. He's the traitor. He will have it worse. Although Meghan is going through what she's going through right now, I don't even think she thinks she's going through anything because she's the Duchess of Sussex. She's yet to get the memo. But here's where the memo starts coming in when the money starts drying up. Contracts. You can't brand someone that people don't like. Entertainment Tonight is letting us know that Meghan faked it. What else did she fake? She faked the marriage. She faked the whole Oprah show. She faked it with Tyler Perry. She had him putting up fences. He had his jet in the air coming to save her. It made Harry look weak when Tyler Perry had to swoop in and save her because that's the way it sounded like Harry needed saving. And I know Meghan doesn't want that type of man. Come on. The fakery. Sussex Squad, what are you guys talking about over there? I ain't been over there. Too busy over here. It's almost comical because she had this all planned. But I have a question for her father and her sisters and her mother. Doria, you saw it. You were with her. And no one tried to stop her from lying and manipulating? Call it what it is. She's a liar. She's a liar. And then like Neil Sean says, oh, yep, recollections may vary. They always do when it comes to Meghan. She's never the victim. She's never taken responsibility. Has she yet? Car chase. It was all everybody else's fault. It was a made-up story. So we could see her at her award show, and she underestimated the United States. Oh, my phone's about to die. Let's see how I'm going to play this. Hold on. Sorry, guys. I have to turn you guys around. Hopefully that light. Okay. That might be better. Let's try it out. Okay. Yes, I'm in the kitchen. Can you imagine going to a concert and the person that's singing is lip singing and you didn't spend, because those tickets aren't cheap. Sorry. Hold on. Okay. Sorry about the changing and the moving around. I do apologize. Let me get through this. Okay. Can you imagine going to a concert and then Beyonce, she's up there dancing, and then all of a sudden she's not singing for real? Come on. You done spent $2,000 or $3,000 on your front row seat. You are going to be upset. And so take Spotify. I know it's not technically the same, but the reason why I bring this up is because this is who she is. This is the manipulation of the person that we keep getting. And she's going to come out and influence us. She's going to come out with she's going to influence us. How is she going to influence me to do anything other than turn her off? Let me know if this makes sense. Okay, let's talk about the blaming. Okay? Or did we do that already? Yep. Doria. Okay, check this out. I get arrested. Okay? And then everybody finds out I get arrested for stealing or something crazy like that. And then all of a sudden, WME is about to brand me. Oh, okay. You gonna launch something right now when I'm going down? So they're gonna launch something right now with Spotify canceling Meghan, Netflix canceling her. Dior never said that they were going to do that. Meghan, whatever, that was a lie. And now Spotify has come out and said that it was a fake. This is Spotify's way of getting back at Meghan for taking their money. And those 200 employees that lost their job. Oh yeah, that happened. Meghan's blaming Spotify, and Spotify is blaming Meghan. Who do you believe? Who do you believe? The woman that cried woof, or the company that laid off 200 people and invested in her? And what did they get? They got a whole bunch of fake manipulation, lie, and what we were going to do. I believe they paid her the whole $20 million and that she's going to have to reimburse them because the contract read that she was going to have to do 3 years of this. Mm-hmm. Oh, yeah. Hello, my YouTubers. Kisses. I don't feel like I gave you a proper hello. This is Meghan's MO. Her MO, and I think I did say this earlier, is to blame others. She blamed Queen Elizabeth for telling her to write a letter to her father, her own father, and then was upset because after it got leaked, no one protected her. No one sued for it being leaked. And what trips me out is what does Elizabeth or anyone else have to do with anything that you have done? The royal family didn't twist your arm to make you marry Harry. Tyler Perry. No one made Meghan marry Harry. No one made Meghan move to the UK. No one made her do that. So when you got on the docuseries and started blaming the royals for Meghan's situation, here's the kicker. Because what gets me is that Meghan keeps, and I said this before, but it blows my mind. Because first she said that the royals didn't want her there. Remember, they were feeding her to the wolves and leaking and planning stories. Then she says, then Tyler Perry says that they were trying to keep them there by withholding the security money and money to give to them. You know what? It's okay. A new story is starting to develop, and here's why. Because I heard this earlier, that Meghan wants something for nothing, and Tom Bauer has said it too. But here's this case too. She wanted the security. She still wanted to be the royal with the tiara and all of that, but she didn't want to do the work. She wants to be an A-lister. She wants to live in Montecito over here, and she still don't want to do the work. The archetypes, didn't she do an hour a week? I don't know who can get anything done, but it takes me an hour to walk back there. No, this is a really bad time for her. And here's the kicker. Remember when she was whining and crying about the UK press? One of you said it too. The tabloids. Oh, Meghan said that we didn't have tabloids over here. Nothing like that goes on. It's going on now, ain't it? It's going on right now, Meghan. You lied about that too. Because the difference between the royal family and us over here, like Kelly Osbourne, your A-lister friend, she's an A-lister. These A-listers are coming out, and not just A-listers, millionaires, these top executives and everyone are laying it out and letting us know that they have met her to a certain extent. They know of her, of them, and they don't like what they see. Osborne's just sick of them whining and complaining. Well, add blaming to Osborne, because they are the blamingest people I know. Meghan I've never heard her ever take accountability for nothing. She could have took charge over that New York City car chase. That could have been so differently. WME, what are you going to do? And honestly, the reason why I talk about her brand so much is because she is this, it's like, I don't know how to, it's like gold to her. It's like the ends, that's the only thing that means anything to Meghan, is being at the top. By all means necessary. And so I talk about it a lot because I know that now she's hurting because she managed to be a global, just everybody was in love with Meghan in the beginning, for the most part. And in a matter of years, this is the thing, she didn't even have to do anything to be popular. She just had to marry a prince. And then she marries him and managed to swindle it. Catherine is going to be a queen one day. And not only is she going to be a queen, but she's going to be a great one. You can tell. It's just going to be awesome. She's preparing herself. She's working up to it. She's doing what she needs to do. She's already a queen. Someone said Meghan could have took some lessons from Catherine. Oh, no. She was too jealous of her. And it was only one queen bee up in there. And that was Meghan. She made that very clear in the beginning. I'm running this. She hated being on stage with the four. She wanted her own platform, but her little mind couldn't go. Her little mind didn't actually think hard enough to say, "Girl, don't you know everyone is looking at you and seeing you and liking what they see in the beginning?" Until the grifting, until the fake stuff, until the lies and the blaming. I've never met anyone like this. And to triple and double and bend down. She tripled down on that car chase and said she was shocked and almost appalled that us Americans, didn't believe her. Oh, okay. So you're going to call us a liar. Now we liars. And we know. She is someone that blames everyone. She blames everyone and everything that is negative on everyone. That's why Harry is being blamed and at the hotel and got a divorce lawyer. Then they're not together. Okay. Making strategic, she has different things that she does at the same time. So if she was blaming and trashing the royals, she was killing off her father. She dissed Jessica. She kicked her to the curb. Meghan's done with Spotify. She doesn't care. She's going to be done with Netflix. She's moving on. She doesn't care that the relationship didn't work out. She doesn't care that the executive is calling her. Well, she probably cares about that now that it's out loud. the real Meghan. I don't think we could fit it in a book. Okay, who are we talking about this week? This week is Meghan. Last week it was Harry. And the week before it was Harry, because it was all about the court. It was all about security. It was all about protection. It was all about his ex-girlfriend, his mother, and Meghan. And the last thing that I heard him say was the reason why he was at court was that he was doing this so that the media would leave his wife alone. Harry, how are you going to... You need to cancel all of the court stuff because she has another problem. She has the U.S. press, and they are coming. They're there. Entertainment Tonight. I mean, you name it, they're bringing it. Tara by Andy said she went to the store today and she saw that same magazine that I bought. The one with Meghan on the front. Your brand. Talked about the 2-hour car chase. Talked about how Harry and her relationship is going dead. How Harry's running the court every day. She created all this. She had Harry come over here and start doing all this stuff. He did it. He did it willingly, of course. Last thing. Okay, I'm done. Listen, I hope you guys enjoyed this. I probably won't do a video in the next couple of days. And I'll catch you guys really, really soon. Thank you so much for your love. And thank you for my new subscribers. Kisses.